Welcome back, friends. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Amy. I am a Canva coach and a certified community trainer. And today we're going to be creating guess what, another sports poster, but this time in the niche of track and field. So let's get started. I'm going to start by going to one of my favorite apps. It's called Typecraft, and it is a Canva Pro feature. If you have Canva Pro, otherwise you can just create your text and then use one of the free Skew apps to skew your text. But in here, I'm actually going to break this word down into one word and then two words after that. So I'm going to start off in all caps by typing track. And for this, I'm going to go over to the warp effect. I'm going to scoot over. And I'm going to use this option right here. I'm going to change the font. For the font, I'm going to choose this font here. It's called Barber Chop. That's what it looks like right there. And I'm going to edit the shape because I want to flatten it a little bit more. So I'm going to grab the end here and I'm just going to bring it over to my left. And of course, we have to move these little thingies as well. And you just want to make sure that the circles are kind of lining up and are in the same position, both on the top and on the bottom. So I'm just lining them up right now just to make sure. And let's put this on our workspace and take a look what it looks like. So that's what that's going to look like. Now it is looking a little bit wobbled, so we are going to fix that. So we'll just go back into edit shape. And let's update that one more time. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to leave that like that. It's now time for us to create the second word. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a duplicate. So we're going to have track and field. So for the text up above here, I'm just going to replace track with and field. And we're going to remove that warp effect because we just want something that is rectangular. And we're going to update that text. And I'm just going to increase the height a little bit. I'm going to take this page and I'm actually going to download it. So I'll go to Share, Download, and I'll download this page. I'm going to create another page because I want to bring in that image into my workspace. So this is now an image. It is no longer text. And I'm going to make that a little bit larger, like that. And we're going to take this image and we're now going to go into another app called Trace to Frame. So I'll go to Apps. And in here, I'll type in Trace to Frame. Here it is right here. This is what it looks like right here. So I'm going to click that. And we're actually going to create two custom frames. So I'm going to start tracing with that image selected. And I'm going to come down here and I'll just start creating my frame. So I'll click a dot. I'll bring this up. And I'm going to stop right at the A here. And right there. Okay, so that is perfect. I'm going to say Add to Design. I'm going to keep that right there because I want to create another frame. So with my image again selected, I'm going to start tracing. And I'm going to do this side over here. So I'm going to start up here. And again, I'm going to come to where the A is. And if you make a mistake, you can always just grab that dot and you can just move it to where you would have wanted it to be. So I'm pretty okay with that. I'm going to say Add to Design, and this is now my second frame. So I'm going to grab these now and I'm going to make them a little bit larger, just to kind of fit in there nice and cozy like that. Okay, I'm now going to grab the other one, but I have to go to layers to grab it. And I'm going to make that larger. And I'll just move that right in there like that. Let's just make it a little bit larger like that. And I'm pretty happy with that, the way it is. I'm going to grab a couple of photos. So go back to my elements. I'm going to go into my recently used and grab some photos because I want to put them inside those frames. So I'll grab this one right here and I'll put that right inside this frame. Again, if you want to move your photos, reposition them, just double click. It's just like a regular frame. So I am going to make that a little bit larger and leave it like that. I'm going to grab another one. So I'll grab this one now. And I want to put it in this frame over here, but this frame here is covering that. So I'm just going to move this to the side for a sec, and I'm going to put that right there. And now I'm going to move this frame right back to where it was, and I'll leave it like that. I'm going to grab another photo. So here is my photo of my runner at the starting point. Now you can put her to the side if you want, but I'm going to move her right over the word track like that. And now if we want, we can add a couple of more frames on the side. So let's go to frames. Now, if you want, you can also leave this top corner empty like this. And one of the things that we can do to make the main character stand out a little bit more is we can reduce the transparency of these two frames in the back. So I'm going to grab one of the frames. I'm just going to go to position in layers and just make sure that I've got that grabbed. I'll go to transparency and I'll reduce the transparency a little bit. I'll do the same thing for the other frame and I'll reduce the transparency there. Now let's add some text. So I'll just add a heading there. I'll bring this right up to the top there. And in the heading, I'm going to type the name of the athlete. And we can add some stats that are related to the athlete just below her name. Like this, and just put it right there. Now, if you're finding it a little bit uneven between the text and the frames, we can move things around a little bit. So let me grab that text again, and I'm just going to bring it down. I'm going to grab this frame and just reposition it up here, and then grab this text and bring it up like that. And let's grab this frame and bring it up like that. Let's add some pictures, some more pictures. I'm just going to go to my recently used. I'm going to place that in there. And I'm also going to place this in here as well. Again, I'm going to double click like that. And that kind of looks a little bit nicer, don't you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you're finding the main character a little bit difficult to see, what we can do is we can also add an outline. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to shadows, and I'm going to add an outline. Now it's black right now, but I'm going to go to the color chooser and I'm going to make it white like that. And so it can stand out a little bit more. Let me take a copy of this page. Let's try a couple of more things, okay? Now, right now we've got that outline around her, but let's go back to shadows and let's add a glow to see what that looks like. So that's what a glow is going to look like around her. We can make the intensity a lot bigger and also the size a lot bigger as well. And then we can make her bigger too, like that. So that's what that's going to look like. I'm going to do one more thing. So I'm going to take a copy of this page and I'll go to my 4th page. Here it is. I keep losing the main character. I don't know why, but I'll just wait for that to repopulate. There she is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move her over a little bit over here, and I'm going to add some lines. So I'm just going to press L to add a line on my workspace. I'm going to change the color of that line to a bright yellow. I'm also going to make it a little bit thicker, maybe like that. And I'm going to grab this line. I'm going to bring it up here. And I'm just going to carry it over all the way down here. I'll take a copy of that and I'm just going to bring it over to the side here. And I'm going to take another copy. And this time I'm not going to make it so long. But essentially what I want to do is I want to just connect it right there. And then I want to just rotate it so it comes over here. Like that. To kind of follow that diagonal line of track, the word track. I'll take a copy of that. And I'm going to bring it over here. And again, I'm going to try and connect it to that. And I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to bring those lines behind our main character. So go to Position, Layers, and I'm just going to grab our main character and move her all the way to the top. So that's going to look like. So there's a couple of different options there that we can create just to make it a little bit different. Let's go to thumbnail view, and I want you to vote for the one that you feel is the best. Now, this one again is the one with that solid outline along the main character. Over here, we've got a glow. And then over here, we've got those yellow lines along the word track and field. So let me know, what do you think of these designs? Which one do you like better? Do you like better 2, 3, or 4? Let me know in the comments. If you learned anything in this tutorial, if you like this tutorial, press that like button, subscribe, and turn your notification bells on. That is the only way you're going to know when I publish a new video.